There is a place where the lost embers go as their light begins to fade.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the Last Campfire, a very fun Let's Play. And in this series I'm going to make it a tutorial, well not a tutorial but like a walkthrough Let's Play, as well as
Ember
a bit of
stood still,
talking,
unable to face what was to come.
as well as a little bit talking. The graphics of this game are absolutely beautiful and I absolutely love and adore this game. So this is also a walkthrough, as I just said, as well as a little bit of talking, not too much though, because my voice hurts, I tell you. Talking and making these videos take too long. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me in this week's episode of the Last Campfire, and let's get right on into it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helps you guys out if you are playing this game and you need a walkthrough on how to play it, where to go, what to find. So yeah, let's get right into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see on this channel, because I absolutely love answering your comments. I love to hear your ideas and see what you want to see on this channel, because for the fun of it, why not? Anyways, as I just said for the last 3 times, let's get right into it, shall we?
The wall glistened. The painting showed embers on a sacred journey.
I'm going to assume we're dead by the looks of it.
There was a symbol on the floor. Ember noticed something wrong.
Time to turn this.
There was a round space where something used to fit. Ember felt so afraid and alone that it was a relief to find someone to talk to. Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away, when they noticed a small satchel. The satchel felt heavy. Ember looked inside. The statue shone brightly in the light.
I also do want to mention that there will be 6 episodes to this game, I believe, for my channel, because I'm going to be doing it each section of the game. So this section is the forest, and then the next one will be something else, and you get it. So that's how it's going to be.
There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place. Ember left, feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark.
That's just sad.
The stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over. They'd washed up alone, somewhere very unfamiliar.
And that would be the bird that took our paddle.
Ember felt like they were being watched.
Are we actually being watched?
The path was blocked.
Looks like we are.
As Ember approached, the flame seemed to call out.
The guiding light.
With a feeling like falling, the forest had slipped away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin. The caged flame stoked new hope in Ember. Hope was almost within reach. The flame spoke and Ember listened. The flame lingered ahead. Was it trying to escape? Or leading the way? The campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. Hope has returned to a forlorn. I will warm them until they choose to move on. Ember looked to the ghost for answers.
Where am I?
This is a place between places, to travel through as your light fades. But none have passed on in a long time. The Forest King now holds us here, and those who linger will turn forlorn. Again that word, forlorn.
Forlorn?
The forlorn are those who lost their way along the path. If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them.
Who are you?
I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame. So many lost embers have I seen, more than I could help. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind.
I want to move on.
The Forest King watches the doors. The campfire will light the way. Find those who are lost. bring embers to the fire.
Goodbye.
Travel wisely. Return if you have lost your way.
Let's go this way first. Oh, looks like we really are being followed.
The old gate was locked.
And we don't have anything for that.
The crow held its shining trophy tight.
Looks like this one has the key. God damn it. You vile crow. Dropping those keys.
The stranger whispered, "Ever feel like you are being watched? I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice."
And now we can burn all of these. Sheesh, so many frogs, what the hell?
The worm looked helpless, with no way to escape. As Ember picked it up, the worm let out a little yelp.
Poor buddy. He was just kidnapped from his home.
Inside was a scrap of journal. The strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me. The Wanderer's Diary. Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown. Is this a resting place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice.
Into the deep dark we go.
The broken net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck.
A fragile flame.
The stranger shivered in the cold. they'd moved through such dark places. They lay down and closed their eyes. Warmth was a distant memory, stolen by the passing miles. The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
For a very long time. Now let's go this way. The pond. Oh, look at all those cute little spirits. Well, now we're in the first campfire.
The traveler spoke. You ever had roast frog, friend?
Nope.
I miss a good roast frog. Oh, how they crackle.
The frogs? Okay, I think we should keep you away from the frogs. For their protection. Forsaken.
The stranger had been forgotten. They tried to follow as best they could. But no one heard them when they fell behind.
There we go, easy as pie. Three souls saved.
The stranger looked at Ember with surprise. Someone came back for me. Thank you. Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something hiding, and on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat. The traveller said, "You sailed in here. Where's your boat? Friend, you need a boat. Go see the builder in the caves. Tell them I'm sorry I never came back."
Look at that little one in the background. He's glitching. He's glitching so badly. A solitary way.
The stranger had blazed their own path, created their own rock, their own islands. They did not need Ember's kindness. But still, Ember stayed. Building a bridge should it ever be needed. The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence.
Yeesh. All these frogs. They should probably run away and hide. 'Cause these little guys eat them. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Every time I see like a secret tunnel, I am singing that song. Cave of Solitude. Oh, this looks like a headache. Congested.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze. It was hard to make sense of this place.
No, I forgot to push it. There we go.
The trail just kept on closing. The stranger's voice was hoarse. I just need some time, I think, to see things clearly. The ember was curious. Where did you wake up? I'm headed for the crossroads. It's not far, I think. I've heard there's a nest there. A safe place. The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths.
A sorrowful soul.
The fisherman felt so useless. His former joys were hollow. Sitting out there every day by the pond. Only the dark water to hear him talk. In that darkness, a glimmer flickered. A thought beating like a drum. A thought that went round and round. It all started with a frog. Every day by the pond, a constant reminder. For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful. The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort, spent every day side by side.
Tell me more.
So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can bait them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days. The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this. The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me here, rambling on and on. It helps though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember. If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
About the frog.
You saw the frog? Did the frog mention me? You ask the frog about me, see what they say. Actually, no, just please don't tell the frog how much I talk about them.
About your bait.
Poor little worms. They didn't ask to be here. But how do you fish without them? One for me, one for the fishes. Slurp 'em down.
About the fish?
They say catching a fish isn't the point. So I tell myself that. I tell myself that a lot.
About your hat.
I chased old Blue Betty round this pond for years. Best days of my life catching that fish. Had to use myself as bait. Stuck on me head ever since.
I need some help.
The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have a look. See what I can do. With a silk thread, the fisherman carefully knotted it together. With each knot he tied, a net began to form. Here you go. Good as new.
Well, that's a cute story about the frog and the fisherman. Very adorable. Let's see if we can actually... Please do not eat me. I have a worm. I'm not
The frog
food.
stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
Please, seriously, do not eat me. I taste awful. Show the item. Select the worm. He just ate us.
This was not how Ember had imagined the end. The gurgling of water, a deafening heartbeat. But then... the fog returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost Forlorn.
Guess it wasn't gonna eat us. That's a relief.
The stranger stood alone. Their friends have fallen aside, retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on. Now they were deep in the woods. It felt so pointless. The stranger spoke hesitantly. Is the campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there.
Let's go on up here.
Ember found the wanderer's diary. The oily smell of frogs. They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them.
Okay, that is a little bit creepy. Just a little bit.
The stranger spoke. You look hungry, friend. You bring any broth with you? There's a cook in the swamp. Makes a broth like you wouldn't believe. Keep telling them that it doesn't taste right. They'll keep giving you more.
Now that we have the net fixed, let's go and fish out that key that evil crow had thrown.
key was nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
There we go. Now we can open that door. Or the gate, I mean, that's locked up.
The old gate was locked. Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it.
Submerged.
The stranger gasped for breath. Dark water slipping above their head. The sea didn't care if they sank or swam. Slowly the tides ebbed, washing over old walls. A safe harbor emerging from the inky depths. Ember reached out a hand. The stranger looked down. The ground feels good beneath my feet, friend.
I mean, it should be after being a statue for so long. That little red guy looks like a little red panda. Now, I believe we have caught all of the the spirits.
The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead." Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way. There are others like me who can help. You will always be welcome here in the forest.
Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining me in this week's episode of The Last Campfire. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!